Alright guys, welcome back to another update. Thank you guys for tuning in. Shout out to my members, shout out to my subscribers. Thank you guys for locking in with your boy. Let's get on into this thing and let's see what's going on. Okay. If you don't know what's going on, by all means go back to part 1 and work your way down. Now, I'm looking at, I got my mouse on Mercia's airplanes. 161 airplanes there. And so what I was talking about on the last video is knowing what the radius means and how important it is. I mean, it's important to the absolute measurement. And what I mean by that is, if you see those two white circles, that represents how far the fighters can go, and it represents how far the bomber can go. The bomber obviously can travel a lot further than the fighter. So now, in this situation, I have my base here. As you can see, I'm retreating to my base because I'm not going to go head to head with Mercia's with Mercia's Air Force. I'm in great shape because if you look back at the radius, like I just showed, if you look at the radius here, his fighters cannot reach my base, only his bombers. So if he tried to send his bombers without his fighters, I would just attack his bombers with my fighters and destroy them. So I'm in a good position to get out of here in one piece, and then I'm going to get these guys out of harm's way. But I just want you guys to see that this is his fault. Now, because he's inexperienced, he probably would not separate. Like me, I would fly here and then maybe separate my bombers just to attack that base. But he doesn't have that kind of experience probably, and probably doesn't, and he seems like he doesn't have that kind of technical skill. That takes a little technical skill. You have to be very, very watchful, and you have to really know what you're doing to try to attack somebody in that way. But anyways, I'm not concerned with that because I'm in a good position to get out of there. His fighters can't go but so far, so I'm good to go. But I just wanted to break that down for those who want to understand air warfare a little better. Look at that, guys. The guy has 310 airplanes over here, but don't know how to use them. He's got another 128 down there. Did you see that? I mean, this guy got over what, 500-600 airplanes, and still can't seem to get his coalition over the hump. Me and my team are still in first place. How? Mr. Number 3 in the world. And the worst thing he's doing actually is allowing me to keep too many of those provinces in Asia. I honestly thought he would have been ripped through Asia by now. But the fact that we've been able to hold our ground in Asia, that's going to hurt Mercia and his goons later on down the road. This is where I'm telling you guys, I see a lot of inexperience. Oh, let me go back because dialogue becomes very important. Let's see what I'm asking. Hey bro, could you park that stack on my level 5 fort on burst for 1 to 2 hours? It will help weaken his air force real good. He says, which stack? I said, never mind, thanks. This is where me and I think South French start to have a little bit of a miscommunication, and I think part of that is because South French, I think he was looking at the reality of how strong Mercia is, and I don't think he really I feel like South French got a little discouraged, to be honest with you. And so we'll take a look at that as the map move forward, and you'll see why I say that. I gotta give old Karen some credit though. Karen's, he just stay at it. That's one thing I can say about Karen's. You got to have a no quit kind of mentality on this game, because if you do that, then eventually something's going to come, something's going to shake, something is going to transpire, something's going to happen, something good's going to happen for you if you stay focused. And I like the way Karen's play. Okay. Trying to catch, it's always good to try to catch these guys before they try to board, because then you catch them while they're still in the sea, and that's a great thing, because then you got a great chance of eliminating a large stack and taking minimal damage. So I love to catch him trying to board. So I caught him before he started to board. But what's strange is they may still let him board. That's what's so crazy about it. But I caught him before that. Yeah, so they're letting him embark still. So I got like 4.5 hours before that stack would make landfall. So you really do have to catch it before they. I see, that's kind of strange, because I've done that before and they didn't embark. So I'm not sure why they let them embark sometimes and why they don't. You got the answer to that? Leave it in the comments. Yeah, this war is getting pretty nasty, guys. As you can see, we got troops moving in all over the place. One of the issues I had is, as I'm looking, I'm trying to figure out, maybe y'all can help me understand this, but okay, we got Novgorod's whole army right here. I'm here, you're South French is here and South French is there. But what I'm not understanding is, why are these guys just standing there? Why not come here while all of these guys are coming down there, so we can keep putting pressure over here? In this type of game, in this situation, advancement becomes important. Advancing becomes important because it keeps pressure. But anyways, this was just an amateur move. I'm so happy Murcia did this. This was like one of the dumbest things I ever seen right here. Why would Murcia go head on and try to attack Lorali is beyond me. Beyond me. But I think because of the fact that Lorali either got banned from the game, or they has no access to the game, so he doesn't have it. I believe Lorali was Murcia. But I don't think Murcia has control over Lorali anymore. I really don't. I believe something, maybe an administrator stopped it, because I did report this whole 14-year-old incident. So now he's trying to just eliminate Lorali. But that wasn't a smart strategy. That's an amateurish strategy. He should have just went around Mercy. He should have just went around Lorali. That would have been a smarter move. Now all we're going to do is sit back and let you fight with Raleigh and cancel yourselves out while I snatch up all the easy land. So that really didn't make too much sense to me. But hey, let's hold tight right here, guys, and we'll be right back at you.